G'day, 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 ladies and gentlemen, and all those in between. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Mind, where as a Chapter 1, Season 1 veteran, I'm going to be bringing you guys the latest and greatest tips, tricks, strategies, and more to winning not only more games, but more crowns in Fortnite Chapter 6. So guys, as always, if you're keen to see us here, run it back for the win, potentially even the crown win, make sure you guys do hit that like button, and you hit that subscribe button. Alright, I'm going to park our car out the front here. Why are we doing that? Because this is, of course, Evergreen Terrace. Now, we are here. We have finally made it. I have landed here once before, of course, trying to do a bit of a scout out all of these areas for you guys. So, hey, look, when I open that map, now you can all see all these new areas for you. So, this is my first sort of time actually genuinely playing through this map, this sort of section of it anyway. So, do bear with us as we do get used to it, but I mean, look, there's going to be many reasons, guys, why landing at a position like this is going to be quite helpful, right? Going to be quite usable, or at least viable. You know, it's going to have a decent amount of loot, right? And I think that's something that is so key, is to land somewhere that has a lot of that loot. So for me personally, it's going to be going for places that have a lot of high density, right? I know this might not be for everyone there. It seems the bush is actually glitching us out a little bit there. Try and see what is in the garage here. Of course, these Krusty Burgers are apparently going to be some of the most effective sort of healing items in the game. 30 shield plus 15 white health, which is going to be quite useful. Now, we have also got an opportunity here for a lost and found quest. So, equipped a weapon. We'll quickly grab one of these maybe. There we go. Apparently they give you some sort of like decent items, like some purple guns as well as some heals. Right, headshot opponent with a pistol or an SMG. I think we can do that, right? There's some players down here. Maybe even, oh, it's a crown player. Alright, that is not going, of course, to plan. He does jump inside, giving us the crown now. So we'll pick out the purple tack. Grabbing cover back behind. Wait, I want to try and get this quest. Maybe we shouldn't get greedy, but what are we going to do about it? There we go. Can finish off that kill now. The car has seen better days. And we do get another purple tack there. So, look, in terms of that compact SMG, not a massive fan, but it is going to be a decent sort of item if, you know, you guys don't have anything else. Alright, we can take this on now. We'll grab a couple more heals up here. And we've also got the Mr Blasty. Now, this is a revolver that I've seen mentioned in quite a few of yours comments down below there. You guys have been saying, Butter, the Mr Blasty revolver, it is not that great. I've also had a lot of players saying, Butter, it is the best thing ever. Apparently, the damage is quite nice. It does have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bullets there. Bit of a 6-shooter. Now, these Krusty Burgers might be the play. Trying to decide over the Krusty Burgers, or should we go for this Chug Splashes, because I do want a little bit of mobility here, right? I think what we're going to do is we're going to go for 3 4s or 120. I feel like this is the play. It's going to be risky. It might not work out right exactly how we want it to, but you know what? We've got to learn from our mistakes, right? We've got to make some lessons along the way. And I think that's something that you just got to recommend, right? Is that, hey, if you guys are in a new season, if you're on a new map, that's okay. Try and take some risks. You know, try and go a little bit different to what you usually do. You know, trying these different sort of strategies out can be quite rewarding at other times, maybe even all times, right? It's just about getting used to the uncomfortable, trying to be quite optimal and versatile, right? And I think that's one of the ways you can get a lot better at the game very, very quickly, is short and simple by, you know, trying to get out of said comfort zone. I definitely feel like I'm a fan of this gun. We will be picking up the legendary on the striker, which I will of course take, at least for the moment. I'm more of a fan, of course, of the suppressed assault rifle. I find that its damage as well as its range is going to be a lot better. Now guys, of course, we're going to do the fuel station trick here, so we park on 2 of the fueling pads. That way it heals up and refuels up a lot quicker. Alright, it is the best way to go about it. Now we are going to take this car back on and out of this POI. Why, guys? Why are we doing that? Why are we not taking the car that we just had? Well, this is the fuel station strategy, right? So you leave a car there, you go and take another one out, it's fully fueled and healed, and that way if something happens to this car, we can go back to that car. We'll just mark it on the map. Absolutely unbelievable there. A lot of damage, and it feels very forgiving as well. I'm going to go up behind this rock here because we want to have a little bit of cover. Try and dodge some of those shots there. There's another player up behind him. We do lose our overshield, so a lot of players would just rush back out here. I think he's just grabbed some shields there, which is fair enough to him. I might actually... We do clip him for the 40. Is there some shields here? There is a slurp truck. I'm trying to think. Might go for the slurp truck here. Try and rush on through this wall. Okay, that didn't quite work out in our favor, did it? I'm going to break this wall here. Quickly running on through. And now we're going to grab this. And see where we marked the car on the map before. Dodge a little bit of that damage there. I think we could shockwave this, in all fairness. But whilst he is distracted, or at least potentially healing up there, we're going to make a run for it behind this cover. Again, we check back, alright, to that area where he's hiding, where he was running away to. And we're going to try and make our way back down to that fuel station. Alright, now typically I would have preferred to get that car through that wall the first time round. Alright, we're going to again check that 6. We're watching that high ground. We're watching the houses around the area. Going, okay, he knows that we're running this direction. Is he going to be following us, right? So, we're going to double check that. We've got these blinky dashes. Now, do be cautious, right? You want to be a little bit mindful, because these will actually not disable your full damage. Alright, so that is the one thing about them that I do not like, and I feel like a lot of players aren't going to be massive fans of, is the fact that, hey, you won't be able to avoid fall damage with these blink dashes like you could with the green water dashes of Chapter 5, or like the 0-point dashes in general. So, what a scary skin as well, can I just say. Kind of trippy. I'm just going to leave him because he's on the outskirts of zone. We're going to go heal up, and we're going to go position ourselves in a way where we can take advantage of him, I'd say. You know, if you guys are a late rotate, like you guys are late to rotate to that zone, you're going to be at a bit of a disadvantage in that players like me will be waiting up ahead for you in a very, very decently positioned sort of area. Alright, so we're going to hide up here, maybe up on this hill. We have another player down there. It might just be worth it to use the striker, I think. You know, the striker is a nice gun. It is going to be doing a lot of damage, right? It is also in the legendary variety here, which is going to be quite helpful. But it seems like we forgot to put on the parking brake, so we're going to have a little bit of a run here. Maybe just hide behind this real quick. Do get another legendary for the striker, as well as a super squishy, or yeah, that is a squishy. I'm going to quickly take this blinky fish. I'm not entirely too sure what the super squishy does. I've actually forgotten off the top of my head right now. Let me know down below in the comments section, guys, if you can remember what the super squishy does and if it's worth picking up. In terms of our loot here, I feel quite comfortable with it. You know, we've got a lot of legendaries. We've got the purple on the tack. Right, the purple tack is going to be quite a legendary pull there. We also have a lot of these crates that have sort of littered themselves around the map. And I'm not too sure where that other scary skin player went, but I can guarantee you guys he is coming for us. He is absolutely making his way here slowly and surely. Get some more items here. I'm going to mark those shields on the map. And I want to try and make our way to the outskirts of zone now, because I've found that, you know, if you guys do sort of hang on into the center there he is. You're going to be going up against a lot more players, right? It's just the way that the position works. And of course, now he's got the bush, and he can't really see players inside the bushes at the moment, so it's going to be quite insane. Oh, okay. might be time for us to head on out now. Try and make our way, of course, into the final zone, into the circle. But guys, if you have enjoyed this episode so far, make sure you guys do hit that like button and you hit that subscribe button. Alright, got some more shields down there. The squishy would be nice, but old mate is definitely on our tail here. I'm kind of looking for natural shields, like slurp trucks, maybe other cars, etc. Alright, we can take this one out now. Making our way, of course, back around to the other side of the zone there, because we did just have quite a few players right next to us. So we're going to try and make our way, and eventually we're going to jump out and we're going to pop some of these heals. And then we're going to make our way to the other natural shield locations, like here we go. Actually, I might just go for the splashes. There should be some more splashes around here. I think there should be some. You know what? I want to go for this crate instead. Again, this is a great way to get these heals, guys, is by going for these crates. And it seems like in this season, at least, there is going to be a lot of them. So, I can grab this big boy real quick. Alright, we do have some guards around here. This is one of the forecast towers, the old KBBL radio. We'll get our heal up here. Alright, get our health up. A little bit of this, and most certainly a little bit of that. Now, I'm pretty sure there should be some more heals just around the hill here. I did see them just a moment ago. I'm pretty sure... Oh, there it is. I have marked it. We'll go for the ones up here. We do have the squishy right now. We'll quickly drink this. I think I heard that this was something like a... well, one of those healing items we had in the last chapter. Which are going to be the slurp juice, but we'll soon see. Stop the car from falling off the road there. We get the shot off, that is great, but we rotate back once we're finished. Alright, we do not want to stay over positioned. Alright, this is going to be a smaller map. And this is the only second, I think he's the last other player there, so we're top 2 here. I'm going to mark those heals on the map. I'm going to go and grab this car. And now we can make our way, and we're going to try and position ourselves up in this zone with a lot of high ground. I want to get some cover here. We could probably just take this bush. Try and just keep that away. And we've lost all of our... Master Wu. Well played, him, bro. You can't complain too much about it. I'm sure we'll get used to this season as it does progress. Well played to the alien skin. Guys, if you did enjoy this episode, make sure you hit that like button. You hit that subscribe button. And as always, take care. Cartier.